Jimmy.
Now that clip was the last words of Queen Elizabeth on her deathbed not too long ago. Tonight on Monarch Tonight. Tonight on Monarch Tonight, we have King James I as our special guest. Please welcome him as his first time on this show.
Let's go.
Nice to meet you. So, King James.
Yes.
Can you tell me about your childhood?
Sure. For those of you who don't know, my mother was Mary, the Queen of Scots. My childhood was very interesting. I grew up loving education. I grew up around tutors, and I had a love for learning. I had a large family, and it was very interesting living within the places that we lived in.
So, I hear you're an author.
Yes. I wrote one book, and I'm currently writing another one. I have written several, I guess you could say, theses on absolutism, and so that's pretty much it.
So, how were you brought into power? How did that happen?
My cousin Lizzie, may she rest in peace, died, and so she called upon me. She had no heirs, so she gave me the throne. She left a lot of domestic problems, so I was kind of thrown into the ring, almost thrown in without any prior knowledge. There was a lot of money problems which I had to fix, and Elizabeth, she didn't leave me in the best condition, but those issues are private.
So you can't elaborate on the money and Parliament issues too much because you just said that they are private, but England seems to be well aware of your views of divine right and how you view other people like Puritans and crypto-Catholics.
Are you referring to my religious beliefs?
Yes, sir.
Well, like Queen Elizabeth, I believe firmly in divine right. I believe that that the right to rule is given from God, and so basically, should a person go against a king and question a king's choices, therefore they are going against God. So that's essentially leads to blasphemy. Therefore, in a divine right situation, subjects should not question their king, because in turn they're questioning God instead of questioning the king.
So should Parliament not question the king?
Yes, Parliament should go jump into an ocean somewhere.
So you say kings are justly called gods, for that they exercise a manner or resemblance of divine power upon earth.
Yes, they should God choose to put someone into rule, he thinks that they have caliber to do so. He thinks that they will represent him well, and therefore, with all their power given from the heavens, they are pretty much like gods.
So you are a Calvinist?
Yes.
Protestant, Presbyterian?
Yes, and I accept all those religions in our country so long as they adhere to the rules established by me and my rule.
Some people might say that those rules are unfair because you do favor more towards your belief. I know that you said you tolerated crypto-Catholics.
Yes.
You tolerate Puritans, but you have taken away a lot of their traditional things they like to do. You don't accept their confirmations.
Yes, well, again, as I said before, divine right, no one should question my choices. My choices that I make on decisions that I make are my choices, and I have my reasons for them, which I do not like to disclose.
You were just involved in the gunpowder.
Yes.
Are you happy to be alive?
Yes, very. I cannot believe my guard let their guard down. I fired almost 50 of them.
So, is your wife and your children okay? They're
Yes.
scarred? They're good?
They're fine. They were a little bit shaken up, but they're at home doing very well.
And do you blame the Puritans for that attack?
Yes and no, but again, I do not disclose what I think.
So there are rumors that you have had male suitors in the past and possibly present time.
No comment.
So,
So,
do you have any regrets?
well, as I've said before, I am a divine right ruler, therefore I was appointed by God, and therefore all decisions that I make are guided by God, so I have no regrets.
Will you have regrets when you die?
Like I said, I was appointed by God, so I will never have any regrets.
So he will free you of your sins
Yes,
and be accepted into heaven.
yes.
Except that's Catholic. You're in heaven from the beginning. Unless you do something
Yeah,
wrong.
unless you do something wrong.
Don't do something wrong.
No, I'll try my, well, I'm guided by God, so I won't do anything wrong.
Well, thank you. That's all we have for tonight on Monarch
Monarch.
Entertainment.
Monarch
Thank you
tonight.
for joining us. I'm Juliet Emerson, and this is King James, and we'd like to thank you for everything. And I'll catch you next week.
Yes.